I don't know about this movie. The only positive I can see in this movie is the animation. It does look way better than Wish, but the plot line I heard was really, really rushed. I'm definitely going to wait till this movie comes out on streaming. I don't really want to go see it in theaters. I already know what the plot of this movie is going to be like. It's Disney. So the main girl has that Disney vibe where like they do the things with the character's eyebrows, and they have a smirk, and they look smug. Or they start out awkward, then they become like confident by the end. It's a Disney film, so Disney films are really, really predictable, especially the modern ones. There have been some good ones in the past, like Wreck-It Ralph, Big Hero 6, and Zootopia, but this one's giving me more a Strange World and Wish vibe. The production is really rushed. The plot line has been redone. At least twice I heard. I don't know if it's true, but we do know that the main character used to be a male like a few months ago, then they changed it to a female like a month or two ago, and that didn't sit right with me. The storyline seems to be about rebellious daughter who gets expelled from her school, and her mother, of course, is really upset with her. She lives in a single-mother household. She discovers her powers by reaching for a bracelet that fell off her arm. I don't know why she got up, opened the stall door, and just went over to grab it. She had to try and reach it on the floor of the bathroom. That was kind of weird to me. I think her name is Billy, so I'm just going to call her Billy. She discovers she has powers, and she's just kind of testing her new abilities out in the school bathroom, and a teacher walks in, and she throws all the shit on the teacher. And I guess that's how she gets expelled. It seems like she was expelled from several other schools beforehand. That is why her and her mother are arguing in the trailer. She's literally the definition of, oh, badass Billy. We gotta watch out for her. The mother didn't really show up in the trailer except for one part where the mother's like, this is the last school you got expelled from. Billy and her mother seem to have a really rocky relationship in the beginning, but I guess they're gonna bond and learn how to accept each other. Billy then enters Hex, which is a magic witch and wizard world where people have powers, and apparently she has powers. So I'm thinking her mother also came from this world, and she inherited the powers, but her mother doesn't want to go back to the world because it's quote-unquote dangerous. Her mother probably is a wanted criminal in Hex, and she ran away to our world, and she raised a daughter in our world, but her daughter gained powers, and now she went back to Hex. The world itself is really whimsical looking, which I do like. The trees are kind of like bent up, and the houses aren't perfectly stacked next to each other. Everything kind of has this weird, offish vibe about it. We do get to see her being chased by 3 witches, which seems to be the villains. And of course she's going to have to fight back against these 3 witches, which I believe are after her, because she's somehow connected to her mother, and her mother did something to these 3 witches in the past, and that's why she left in the first place. There was supposed to be like a 3-eye floating cat character too, but he wasn't in the trailer, so I guess they scrapped his character. I am already seeing a lot of people on Twitter saying that this just seems like the Owl House, but with a higher budget and in movie format, which I do gotta agree it does feel like the Owl House with the plot line, and there is a lot of similarities. Her red magic really does remind me of Wanda from Marvel though. The director of this movie is the same director as Wish, and that doesn't give me good vibes for anything about this movie. This movie was definitely rushed. I really fucking hate Wish. The director of this movie does not have a good track record, and that's really pushing me away from it. I'm still going to see it if it comes out on streaming, or if one of my friends want to see it, and they're paying for it. Then yeah, maybe. But I doubt me or any of my buddies are going to want to see this movie, because it looks pretty bland. I saw Shrek 5 and Hex trailer on the same day, and I want to see Shrek 5 more than this movie. I mean, come on, who one doesn't want to see Shrek? I'm pretty sure kids would love this movie. But definitely not me, because it definitely wasn't made to impress the older audience too. I'm gonna go see How to Rob a Bank, Godzilla -1, Doomsday, and Dune 3 movies instead. Disney's probably just gonna drop this without any promotion and then focus on Frozen 3 and 4. Frozen 3 is releasing next year. I know Disney's going to want this to be done and over with so they can start promotion for Frozen 3. The conversations about this movie Hexed on Twitter are very negative. I've been seeing a lot of people complaining. Looks like it's been fed to AI, which we do not have confirmation it has been fed to AI or has AI usage in the production. Also, what scares me is that Disney usually releases their November movie trailers in May, and it took this long to drop this trailer. Character design-wise, she looks good. The mother just looks a little bit too young. She looks like she's her daughter's age, which is I don't know. The world itself looks great and animation, of course, is the Disney Fluid CGI animation. There's not a lot to say about this movie, but I'm just going to end it here and say that Disney is reheating the Owl House nachos.